Huh. Why? Oh, right. My Fugi died. Well, no, my ball mew died a little bit. So that's why she was hidden from plain sight, from plain view. Hi, how are we doing, guys? I'm um I was trying to do a thing with also streaming on shorts, but apparently the auto generation of the shorts feed is kind of shit, if I'm being honest. uh, I didn't even realize it'd be this bad, to be fair. Like, I was like, it probably is like kind of okay. Not really. Um, it's worse than I thought. I didn't even know that it was possible to be this bad. I was surprised. Maybe it fixes itself, right? Maybe. Who knows? Can you guys even hear me? I was sitting a bit far away from the mic, but I think it's fine. It seems like it's perfect actually. Who decided that this was the best way to crop it? Because like, can I change it? Is there any way to like change the way it's cropped even though it's on auto cropping? What did I do? Can I like can I like why did I do this to myself? Anyways, I recommend that you do end up watching me on like, you know, the bigger screen stream if you are somehow on the shorts version. I pity you. I'm sorry, I was trying something and it did not work out, but I am excited to try the new streaming software, which I plan to. What is this? I'm not gonna install it yet. Anyways, I plan to try it from like tomorrow or day after onwards. I need to like just yeah. I don't know what to say. Just so we're clear, like I'm just having a moment where I did not know that you could like it could do that the way that it did. It kind of is bad. Um I'm confused. I didn't even know I had Futao or Ito. I was really confused. But like if I had to get, I would pick Mona, you know? I'm not even close to getting any of these. View progress. Did I get the money? No. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Wow, I forgot about this. I did. This is what happens. Like, honestly, it's so obvious when I, like, completely no idea of what the hell is going on. Like, you can just see it. You can just see it. You're like, wow, yeah, she doesn't care. Anyways. Wow, the auto cropping is terrible. I wish I could do better. Although I don't know why you'd watch someone play Genshin on the shorts, like side of the streaming world, instead of just watching their like bigger screen. But I guess like there's many reasons to do many things. Who am I to say what's right or what's wrong? You know? Does that make any sense? Am I making any sense right now? I feel very flustered. Wait, what is that? I just realized there was something. So, yay! Things. I love getting things. What is this? Oh, I did want Nicole, guys. I saw Nicole and I was like, wait, actually, that looks really nice. That being said, I don't have. What is that? What the heck? Is that supposed to be Lumine and Ether? Is that supposed to be Lumine and Ether? Is this just an elaborate scammy type of thing so that you can get skins for Lumine and Ether? The butterfly one is pretty, but like I don't. What is happening? What am I doing right now? I'm so confused. I feel like it should have been obvious.
This must be it.
I was like really concerned with.
Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door.
Let's
though.
just watch.
Should we go
Yep.
speak to the guard first?
Yes.
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never. Hello. She's so pretty.
Never. When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yes, while we were passing by the Krumka Cave craft
Before
shop.
we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the wild hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Okay. I believe whatever she is saying.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Okay. Great, let's go inside, shall we? We're gonna enter crime scene. You can't even see anything on the short side. This is so sad. I guess like you follow the main character really well, like some ways. Oh, cutscening. Even more. The man's
I might have
just
said this
dead.
before, Never, but
No
you
one moved
sure
his
do
body.
come prepared.
I cannot.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Shish.
Greetings. If you would allow me.
I'm kind of hungry, I won't lie.
The
I
murder
had
happened not long
dinner.
ago. The sergeant
It
major
was
was killed
pretty good.
by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We
A
have performed a preliminary
polearm?
sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
Okay.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before
A
performing the
polearm.
deed.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the
I think
culprit
I know
would
who it
usually
is.
have right of entry?
I think it's the guy. It could have been JD in disguise, like how he turned into ether. That's
At the
true.
moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen
I
entering
knew
and
it.
leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
I freaking knew it. I was like, I know who
We
it
have
is.
tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
How would? Wasn't he like
Very
dispatched?
odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
I want bread. Like my
To
first
be
thought
honest,
is to just
I'm not
make a batch
particularly inclined
of
to believe that this was an inside
focaccia
job.
and then make it
Flint's
in my new
can come
sourdough
across a bit
frying pan
eccentric,
that
but
I
he
no,
does well
not
in
sourdough
missions on
frying
the
pan.
whole.
In my new cast iron
He also
frying
had
pan.
no disagreements with the sergeant major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a
I
terrible
smell
crime.
it seasoning, by the way.
But
Like it's just
neither
it's
the
going.
eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
I believe you guys.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. So we just came here to watch a cutscene and then we leave just as quickly. Of course, Genshin would do that.
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace.
I want bread.
A
I think
sticky
it's just like my
situation
craving for
indeed.
bread has
We know that this
exceeded
Flint's could
my
have been
normal amount.
Rarier
I
in
haven't had
disguise,
pizza in a
but we
few
lack the
days or any
evidence
kind
to
of bread
prove this
actually,
to
so
anyone else.
maybe that's why.
Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
That's true.
Yeah. He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Okay. The first time I met Flint's, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Maybe he's the one who's like carrying Jerry. The power is somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flint's might be an entirely fabricated entity. That's true.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rarier in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah. What reason would Flints have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it was Radier though, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern?
Maybe he saw it,
No
and
one
so he
has
was like,
ever
I
seen a
gotta get rid
phantom
of
that
this
can take
guy.
the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
That makes sense.
No matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
That's true.
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow.
That's also true.
He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might
So are we gonna
actually
go on
be
a
the
wild
murderer
goose chase to
himself.
find Flynn's?
Not yet, at least. And there
I keep
are
hiccuping.
other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
But we just said we were the
Steady now.
investigators.
Our friends should be back soon.
What
We've tracked him
friend?
down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Uh-huh.
The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
That
Oh, right,
is true.
Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other
But who'll
people.
believe us?
Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only
exactly.
stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to
Even more than that, the
on.
public would instantly be
And
like, what
think
if
about
the
it.
person next to
Once
me...
people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts?
Exactly.
Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
God, her eyes are so
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you're right.
They're like
You
gemstones.
really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, damn.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Neffer.
Thanks a bunch,
You're welcome.
Neffer.
I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Of course, she made us pay money for
Hey,
it. Who's surprised? Not me. Not me, baby. Okay, now... That's the thing now, isn't it? Go to where the hunt has emerged. That is somewhere along the way. I wanna, like, I have leftovers from my dinner. I'm, like, really quite hungry, which is surprising because, like, I didn't think I would be hungry anyways. But now I am hungry, so I kind of want to eat something. So I'm, like, thinking, like, oh, I should just get some food, right? And you know what? Like, it's so tempting. And all I have to do is just heat up the food. Like, it's not even difficult. You see, it's not even difficult. Actually, like, if I can, why wouldn't I actually do that first? Why doesn't the rain fall on Nasha Town? Is that like a quest that you end up figuring out eventually? Or is it just like a thing? It's just like a random like quirk that Nasha Town has. Like something to do with gravity perhaps? Obviously it has something to do with gravity. The way I'm saying it sounds like super obvious, but still. What's the reason? But it's cool though, like that's such a cool like feature to have in this specific region, which is definitely like a little bit more like it has more lore. We see, you know, the things about this
Whoa!
place.
The fog's really rolling in. Quick, grab the light source. Is that a lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's
I
go
mean,
see.
it might be the guy that we're looking for. You know, that's a possibility, right?
Drop. Starfall. Shake. Drop.
Okay, this is like not a hard fight, to be fair.
Starfall.
I just neglected the other guy because like I wanted to finish them off faster, you know? I don't understand why they can recover with so much like energy or whatever anyways. It's kind of annoying to me. Anyways, that's pretty good. I think what I can do is just put it in the microwave and then let it heat up while I play
That
games.
must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something in. Huh?
Hello,
Why isn't it giving off light anymore?
Muso no
broken?
Hitotachi. You're a big fan, huh?
We better take it with us.
Is it broken? What is why is the light broken? What the heck? There's apparently a Lunoculus. I forgot what their names are, frankly, so this is on me.
The fight took place here. Did Flints leave these marks?
Maybe. Okay, I see things. I am looking, indeed. Is that ground or like the sea? Okay, I'm like going deeper into whatever mess this is. I don't like
There's
that.
someone there. Please help me.
Oh my god.
Flints' voice?
Can
Did
we
you hear that?
adjust it? Because
Is that really him?
exactly. You got it, girl. You don't really play Genshin, you just have a
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick,
Okay.
use the lantern.
Oh, okay. That's how you use the lantern. What the heck? Why can't I not walk? Questions. Oh! Brother, why? Where do I have to go? Just like... What am I doing? Dude, this is kind of difficult, actually. Holy shit. Why are there so many of them? Why can I not run? Whoa! No! Baby girl, where am I supposed to be going here? Okay, that's not terrible. Where am I walking to? What am I doing? Wait, what the heck? Where am I going? Somehow I will get where I need to go, right? Right? Am I walking further away from him or towards it? There's like a shadow in the background. I wonder what that... Oh, okay. My bad. There was a quest marker. There was a freaking quest marker that I just completely decided not to notice. So that's on me. I can't see apparently very well in the dark, but that I feel like is the case for practically everyone. So like, what's it do like you know what, some people do have better vision in the dark, so I can't say anything of the sort where it's like not true, I guess. I do want to eat. All I can think about is bread. I knew it. What is Flint doing? Is he like part of the Fae? Is that it? Okay, baby girl. Abyssal energy? What? What was that?
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, hello.
You again.
Nice. Who is that? Like Shadow Flynn's? Flynn's a shadow form? Okay.
It's stronger than before.
Flynn's.
Lantern, no!
Oh my god, it's gonna try to catch it. Basically, huh? Okay, I'm glad we don't actually have to fight the guy. Once in my life that I'm like, yes. Oh, let's go.
What?
Oh, okay. Flint doesn't look like a human, so maybe he is not human because, like, clearly he was speaking the dead Fae language and the Fae are gone.
This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
No, but you know what? I mean, yes, but I know you're gonna keep
You were
talking,
tangling
so
with
I
Rarith
can't
out
stop
here
you, I guess.
all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
I mean, he looks like you. He kinda... Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah.
He's
Not
kinda...
so good.
I'm so sorry. He's kinda hot. I said it. You can't deny it. It's the, like, the
Sorry you had
bandaged,
to see me like
wounded,
this.
crazy man.
All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid.
You talk too much.
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so.
You talk too much.
Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
He talks a bit too much. Like, why is it so flowery? I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity
My
that
mind?
such abilities cannot be acquired.
Sorry, my mind immediately went to body possession and, like, obtaining the blood and DNA to, like, try to fuse it. What's wrong with me? A pity such abilities cannot be acquired. I've been reading too many cultivation novels. I think the answer to that entire question is just like, I've been reading too many cultivation novels. I've made a mistake.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
Yeah, same question.
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out.
Okay.
I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory.
Okay.
I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern.
It was like an abyssal crystal or something?
Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident. and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there.
Why does he
It
know
was
the
only
ancient
recently
Fey
that they
language?
began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is Radius some sort of ancient Fey that was corrupted?
Link belong to him? That must be what he's after then.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely.
Aw.
But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
Why are we not surprised? If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract,
Well,
yet capable of causing greater
jolly
harm
problem,
should it lie
classic.
beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants.
I'm gonna go put my food
Exposing
in the
yourself to its
microwave because I
corrosion
can't stop
and
thinking
growing
about
weaker
bread
by
and I
the
don't
day.
have bread, so
That sounds super
pasta will be
dangerous
like,
too.
it's... Because that's the only thing I have that's already pre-cooked. So, BRB. I'll be there, like, I will be back in, like, not that long anyways. Yeah, put it in the microwave. It's gonna warm up slowly. Because, like, I put it on pretty low power for a while, so...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters.
Oh.
Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes.
So he knows he talks too much.
Either
Okay,
way,
nice.
It seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but
You briefly tell Flint's about his murder of Associate, about the subsequent attempt to frame him.
I see.
Well, the lantern for one? Can you think of a reason why Daddy would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down.
Yes.
They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt
Yikes.
massing to strike.
They left as quickly as they could, huh?
Well, at least they're not dead.
That's true. At least they're not
It's
dead.
surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kuvaki device to find you himself?
Because you need Kuvaki
Were
to
he
use
to
it.
use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Duh. Like, that's not even a question.
that
Why
explains
is
it.
Paimon asking stupid questions?
So not only
As
is this
always,
Rerir
Paimon,
ruthless,
you disappoint
but a
me.
purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi,
Yes.
but he put his heart and soul into every mission.
Uh-huh.
Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back
It's
and
so
visit his
cold
family.
in my room.
He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
They didn't want him that clearly.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often
There's
wondered
obviously
if it
more
was because
play
he
here
was
than
lacking somehow.
he knows. Like,
In
why
truth,
is the
everyone had
headquarters?
nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good
There's so
outcomes.
much politics in a
The higher-ups
workplace.
would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the
He
night,
talks a lot,
and
guys.
the lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
What is that, bro? It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerear's head.
Revere.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Because he has, like, he's a strategic
Where are the aliens
position.
that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Guys,
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
probably, but you are a suspect in the
We
case.
shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on.
Bro does not understand
Let
the
us
meaning
be
of
on our way.
discretion, genuinely. Like, look at your face. Does it look like you know discretion? Anyways, well, I guess we are just going back to Nasha Town. That works out. Blessed be, am I right? Yeah, okay, I guess that is what it is. Oh my god. It's literally just cutscene Impact. Like, you just walk a little bit, watch another cutscene, walk another little bit, watch another cutscene.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see.
Like, it's not even... You don't even do much anymore.
Either way, I suppose we
I
were
don't
lucky
mind
not
it.
to receive a warm welcome on the way
This
over
kind
here.
of feels less
It
participatory.
seems my fellow lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
That's true. I do
Let's
agree.
stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us.
Why are they called rats?
Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
What does that mean?
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
He's gonna turn
You'll
into like
know
a...
when the time comes.
Like, huh?
See you later.
What the fuck? Okay, bro. His see you later was audaciously for, like...
Still acting all
Flirtatious.
mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him.
I guess so. We don't have to, you know, but...
Hello?
Ah, you're the special.
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a
Well,
look at.
you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records,
Wow.
then
Wow.
properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains.
This is
If
quite
there's anything
dark.
else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Okay, so they're all very confident. Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work. She knows her stuff. She's really good ally in that sense. She just doesn't want to take
We'll
any
do
sides.
our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
See you later. See you later. Wow. Okay, I think my food is ready, so I'm gonna go and get that really quickly. I don't want to miss anything, so hold up, guys. Okay, got my pasta that I made for dinner today. I had like the clay pot rice type of like some concoction, honestly. So basically, for lunch, I was like, it was just after this new washer dryer got delivered because like the old one was kind of broken, and the landlord was like, okay, I get it delivered today because clearly I'm the nicest landlord on this planet. I disagree, but I am grateful that I got the washer dryer when I did, because I was truly starting to get really annoyed that I couldn't do any laundry, which, you know, obviously starts to get at you after a while. You're just like, bro, I don't have any clean clothes. I can't change my bed sheets because I can't wash them. But now we did get them changed. And then I'm like, oh, I need to eat lunch because it was like 12 p.m. Also because I was dead, like I was so hungry.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on.
We'll find out, right?
Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh.
He's
It looks
inside
like
his
Flint's
lantern?
But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
He still up from inside the lantern?
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
No, that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I
see.
thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Paimon is the most useless, sorry. What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all.
That is true. Dude, this is so good. What delicious pasta.
Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
Something what? It's very faint, but there is some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern. Okay.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. he would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely.
Okay.
We must leave no stone unturned.
They said the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Maybe
Yet
there's
here
two of
we
them.
are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Are there two of them?
If we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have we really tried every angle? Found every clue? Wait. Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If someone needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Okay. We can do that.
Yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
We will do that. Look for Hinsa and ask about the situation, yes. I wonder what that ability is about in the first place. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Soci. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Soci. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Oh my god. Food is so good. Food is life. Anyways, I made like clay pot rice for lunch. That's not in a clay pot, but...
8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild.
Okay.
So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the
What the
lightkeepers
heck?
immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission
So
or
he's
other.
been dead for like 3 days at least?
What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinza. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
What a decent guy. He's like, I
Good
don't
night.
mind.
Hope the investigation goes well.
I don't mind that I was disturbed. I'm a nice, polite man. Good job. Good job, Genshin.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while
Why
repairing
would
the
he-
cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
So he did
8
want
days
to do
ago, he
something
had
to the
yet to act.
cannon.
But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight
Isn't that
of
like
the
a-
uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm.
Isn't like an
And
unsaid
in
thing? We
turn,
don't need to say it
this
out
flaw in
loud.
his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right?
Just so we're clear, I think it's annoying that they're using Paimon to give you like what I understand for it to be like a condescended view and a sort of Z iteration of the same thing that was just said, as if people who are playing Genshin Impact cannot connect the dots on their own. No one is a child. Why are we acting like we're children and we need everything explained to us? I don't understand that particular choice by the people who are doing the creative direction at Genshin, because it didn't used to be like this. This makes every single quest around twice as long at least, with every single conversation that's happening requiring like a summary explanation by Paimon, who's really bad at understanding all this anyways. So it's kind of like she's out of character for her character, which should not be stupid in the first place. So it's, again, that is also something that I find weird. But like, I know I ranted about this last time as well, but the more it happens and the more I notice it, the more I'm like, this is so dumb. Like, God knows you don't need to make every single player feel like they're like a child who doesn't understand a single thing that is being talked about, whether it be in terms of plot. Like, you guys can't see, but my hands are wildly flailing around. Whether it be a plot or like even if it's slightly more complicated English than like the super based down summarized version, you're saying that he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm. Like, you don't need to reiterate that. We understood that. That's the whole point of talking to that guy in his cryptic way of like speaking with so much flourishes and like unnecessary long words, right? But Paimon doesn't have to summarize it. It just sort of defeats the purpose of using your brain and feeling like you're participating. I genuinely mean that when they started doing the cutscene impact thing where every single quest and like anything at all is just like a long series of cutscenes with very short snatches of actual gaming in the middle of it. Like, it just feels like they want us to watch a movie but are scared to make it a movie. Like, if you want this to be an episode of a TV show, I would rather that you do that. At least don't treat your audience as if they don't understand anything. Even if they've been playing this game for a very long time, and being able to make like basic connections and understand like normal language is not beyond the ability of the people who are playing the game, is it? If you can play, like, if you can understand all the complicated like combat mechanics and all the stuff that you need to build a good artifact set and like to level up talents and like to remember all those other things that they have in the game, like you can definitely understand a plot point or a dialogue that is maybe a little bit more like wishy-washy instead of what Paimon is doing by summarizing everything. Like, it just bugs me because it just feels like they're condescending towards their audience, and it's like really weird because like, why would you do that? Anyways.
Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
So that means the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon. He wants the crystals. By killing the wild hunt, he gets the crystals. That's why he wanted to make sure that the cannon was fired. But I also suspected that time that Sosi maybe wanted to sabotage the cannon as a way to, like, I don't know, do something.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy
He might have done
the
something
wild
else.
hunt,
Maybe there was abyssal
and
energy
works
in
as
it.
intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly?
Come on, I just said it.
Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him.
What's to say
since
it
would
actually
blast those
does do
fragments
that?
to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery.
What is to
only
say
dig
that it
up another.
actually blasts those crystals to nothing? Because the
This is
only
getting
reason
Paimon
that
kinda
it was
down.
destroyed this time, especially since they can
Sleepy
reconstitute back, the only reason it was destroyed this time was because the Traveler used their special purification power to deal with the abyssal energy inside the crystal, right? So how come we're worried that it would become smithereens? Like, the thing is, that guy can sense those crystals, right? And then he can slowly collect them. Once he collects enough, they become one bigger crystal, and then a bigger crystal, and then a bigger crystal. We've been on edge for too long, it seems. Again,
Yes,
I find this very
I'd
strange.
say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll
That guy
have to
rhymes
fight
a lot.
Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
He talks way too much.
We should totally get some sleep first.
Your residence is quite far away. You want to rest a day in Nashita?
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Bro, you're a murder suspect.
Guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
Just so we're clear, he's a murder suspect. It's not discourteous. They are just making sure that there is no incriminating evidence in his room. It's weird to phrase it like that. What's up with this guy? Why is he like professional rage baiter
That would
101
be good.
on me?
Yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
When are we gonna get to see Varka is my question. I'm just saying, I would really like to see Varka, okay? Like, please. Look, he's right there.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
What is up with this woman?
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia.
It's been like
Had
a
you
week.
already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight.
This
Fortunate
guy is
then
such.
that
Oh my
abyssal
god.
energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
I still think he's suspicious.
Yeah. Hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Jerry seems fixated on you. And you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at.
What does that mean?
Just get out of explaining yourself by making
You're covered
lame
in more
excuses.
mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust.
Bruh.
Your
Okay.
deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern,
He's like a
elemental
lantern
power
spirit or
alone
something?
is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits.
Technically, I don't think
But
our
some
main character
things
is a
that
human.
humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
Of course, he's non-human.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Again, why
Have
does
you
she
heard
have
of how
to
Snezhnaya
ask?
was once the realm of the Fae?
Sorry, it bothers me that she's asking these like unnecessary questions. So do you mean that you're the latter? It's an implied thing. He literally says that non-humans would not find it that weird. It implies that he's non-human. Instead of asking a question, it should have been a so you're non-human. Or like, okay, and like we get that you're not human because humans wouldn't do that. My.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss.
That's why his eyes are so empty.
I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands.
What does that?
When you realize you are floating in the middle
He's
of a
the
vast
lantern
ocean,
fae, isn't he?
you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light
He's
I
the
saw
lantern fae,
upon
isn't he? We
awakening
heard his
was
story.
that
There's no
which
way he's
shone from
not.
their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Of course. The hope that they had for the future was
Perhaps
everything.
I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited.
Regrets and guilt.
I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
Oh, okay. And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Huh?
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done.
What?
Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Revere
the
has been
lantern
stirring
fae.
up is one of them.
He lost his light or
Tomorrow
whatever.
I shall go and
he's
check our
like,
records
maybe the
to see if
humans
I
will
can
help me
find any
find it
connection
again.
between the Wild Hunt, Revere, and the Canon.
Okay.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
No, yes,
Oh.
no.
I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Oh, okay.
You even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower
That's true,
for
I
such an
guess.
open-ended stakeout.
I don't think they would have
And
a
even if
stakeout.
someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh?
So he could have just
I'm
teleported back to his
super
house?
tired now.
And we
You
didn't
know,
need to have him
Feels
in the
like we
hallway
can
with
breathe
us?
easier. Now that we know you better.
What?
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
No, don't worry, I won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Okay.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
So you got the same exact room too? Wow. Okay, that was something. We rest, we rest. Radiator comes, finds us? No? Yes? No, Paimon's opening her eyes and seeing me stretch.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
I wonder what. Why would it reach all the way to the inn's room? To the rooms in the inside? What is that? Rally?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here or isn't he?
What?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest?
Oh, okay.
Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be
That's
no
what the
end
Wild
to this.
Hunt wanted. He wanted
You
it to be
better
hunted.
give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that? Huh?
What's
Or
going
are
on?
you in cahoots with him? You with the
How
wild
did they
hunt
get to
too,
know
huh?
so quickly?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about that. I doubt it's because of anything we did.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing. What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but
You
he's
don't
super
need to
heated right
do
now.
anything. Like,
It's not
honestly,
like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
let's go buy some time.
Okay.
Hey! Let us in now!
Oh, okay.
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on. Calm down, everyone.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest?
For real.
Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
Are you?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms.
What even is
Who'd have guessed
happening?
people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
Mm-hmm.
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's... Oh?
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh. Alright then.
I don't know what's happening. I
Well,
just know this is kind
I'd
of like
say that sounds like an
annoying.
impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Oh, okay. That was quick. Why are they so sure that something must be here?
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
What does that
Done
mean?
searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Oh, okay, nice. After teaching the group a harsh lesson, Nefer finally lets them go.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Of course she knows.
How did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information.
Yeah.
Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces.
Why?
Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seemingly was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount
I love
Rarier's
the way
throwing
that they
fuel
did
on
the inside of
fire
her
in
mouth.
secret.
Especially like the lip,
Did Flint make his escape
yellow
after hearing about this?
lipstick thing.
And that's where I, Yehoda,
Oh my god.
quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the curatorium, got my chance to shine.
I don't know what to say about this
While
one.
everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
Okay.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Uh-huh.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left.
Okay.
I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, no one really is.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
She's like, you know something.
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others.
Who
We're
is
going to
the
need all
others?
hands on deck.
Who other?
Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Who is the others? Who? What? Damn, bro. Like, I genuinely am puzzled because there was not supposed to be any other... You know what? I could just teleport. Yeah, why should I, you know, do like all the walking and stuff when I can just teleport? Yay. Nice. That's something. And he'll just show up out of nowhere. That guy will just like show up.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's Aino.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Yep.
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right?
I think
So
it's Flint
was
himself
all
that he
ruckus
wants.
back at the flagship
It's
just
like
an
the body
act
of the Fae, I
spite?
think.
Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
Uh-huh.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would
Maybe that's
indicate.
what the wild, like, they
Some
has
of
been
these
doing.
must have been Rarir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Huh. This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flint mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the wild hunt, the fragments would have been blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Yep, that's what I
Our
thought they
lab
were
could
gonna
certainly
do.
accommodate such a test.
That's what I thought they were gonna do.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Yes.
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Those two are so matchy. Oh my god.
Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
Say less,
A
Paimon.
feeling we
Don't
all
curse
share,
us.
I'm afraid.
I won't lie though, I will stop like my stream at like 2 hour. There must be some thread linking all these factors together, yes. Besides, is getting revenge on Flint's truly Rari's sole aim? He's a Fae, he's the Lantern Fae, right? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeepers and one more time.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Okay, so they're all taking it and we don't have to do any combat.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rary, do not engage with him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood. Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Exactly. Stay safe. See y'all soon.
Huh.
The lantern's gone.
Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
He took it and he left.
Well,
Bye, guy.
Considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Yes. Where's the cemetery? Wow, that is truly far. Now the thing is, I've never gotten over there, so I think now's the good time to unlock that other one. Right? Oh my god, that is quite far. Okay, great. Oh my god, the combat sound is like insane here. What in the world? Who are those people just standing over there? I don't know how to fight them, right? Do you know what happens to people who go sneaking about where they shouldn't? A Priechnik. I guess I'm finding out about now. What is happening? Who, girl? What? Okay, well...
Mission.
Oh, I can't do it during combat, huh? I am stronger than before, which is a relief, you know? I wonder what the hell is up with that. I should have unlocked these earlier, but I was kind of lazy, I suppose. See, Loki, it's like, oh, you know you're kind of lazy about it, but all I have to do... Oh. Leave. Okay, let's... What is that? Oh, yeah! I love when they let me do stuff like that. Oopsie, I do not want to fight them. I'm good. Let's just walk on the less trodden path because it's easier. Crabs! Damn, girl. See, this does make life easier at least. You know, you're just sort of walking around trying to get your stuff. Get it going. Wild Hunt anomalies. And there we go. I have no desire to really fight them right now, so... Looks like something's trapped inside. I don't doubt it. Well, another day perhaps. It's very much more important to me to get to where I need to be faster right now. Like, literally, we only swam for like 1 second. That's crazy. What is this? Holy shit. Wow, okay. That is pretty, I will not lie. I bet there's something under here that I don't know about yet. Hello, people. What is up with that? Okay. I'm here, Flins. I know where you are.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
From the people? It's Flins. He's here.
This way.
I knew it.
Let's move. We're running out of time.
We're running out of time indeed. Good sir, you made me come all this way, and for what? I truly do not understand. Oh, we went inside.
There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be...
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Are you sure?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Nodkrai's history.
Uh-huh.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
What does that mean? Where are all these, like, sayings coming from with those? Just does not make sense.
Ghost!
What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint's? Do these things just kind of...
You think she wouldn't be scared of a few ghosts that can't
Many
really...
strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
It's a magical book.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that.
Uh-huh. I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
What does it say? And that one too.
Another file's moving!
It's with a similar title too.
Are we being given hints?
It's all the
I
light
feel no
keepers.
hostility.
Their souls and their soul energy is
On the
going towards
contrary,
helping.
It seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey, seriously,
Bruh, get the books and read them. You guys are wasting
Okay
time.
then.
So the reading, like, we don't even get to read the things anymore. Used to have it be so, like, you know, intentionally placed stuff that you go find and then you read and then you deduce and you figure stuff out, and now it's just like, watch the video.
Phew. Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
It's like the story comes
What about
back
you?
every single time there's supposed to be a big wild hunt attack, huh? Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
It's not a coincidence.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
You guys are...
Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
Alright.
Oh my
Paimon will
god.
go fetch hers.
It's like they're quite done.
All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
What is that?
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Jerry actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate
Think about
in
it,
such short
guys.
order...
Why could that possibly happen?
Paimon feels like she's almost
Why are
got
we
it.
all acting like these people are not smart? The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki, instead it became stronger. And JD wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo which is also made of using Kuvaki. Could it be he can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
So he can take any energy he wants.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. Exactly. He can corrupt
What
the
are you
energy.
referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So JD also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery. Who, what, now, huh?
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests.
Who
I'll
they
go
are?
take a look.
Who that sexy thing? I'll see you over there. It's me,
Ah,
standing
it's
in a mirror.
an ibis.
Yes. Who's that?
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lama must have sent it. She can speak to little animals.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire.
Yikes.
It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
He wants to be stronger so
No
he can
time for
defeat
speculation.
Flins.
He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met.
Yes, indeed.
If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Oh, we'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Barir.
I need to.
And that's where
wow,
we'll
I
stop
didn't
him.
even realize how bad
One
that
moment.
sneeze needed to
Just
happen.
let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Nasha Town is in their hands now. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Yes, indeed. There is not a moment to lose. This part is a bit...
You're here, as expected.
It didn't even let me teleport myself.
You never
Crasher of
change.
Solnari.
Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
Oh my god.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your
He doesn't have
companions.
another arm. Wow.
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon. Yes, indeed.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow.
Really?
In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
It's a good question.
That is my corpse.
Oh, that's how he becomes whole?
Sorry, what?
Honestly,
My
that's a
body
great...
was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
Okay.
Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner.
Why don't she like directly grab him and
they
start
shall
like
welcome
clean him
my
up, you know?
return.
It's not even like a
What
fight
are you
him.
even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which
Okay.
I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time,
Man, that guy's
the
kind of
fragments
crazy
I
looking.
obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
Oh, glad
So
we...
that's why it responded so
deleted it.
strongly to you.
Only
Energy,
by
at least.
retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
He talks a lot. That's how you know they're a
Hence, you
villain.
fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over.
Okay.
Yet always I
This is just kind of
rebuild
like
it.
random.
It may smash
I'm
my
not
flesh
surprised, but
and
I'm more just
crush
like,
my bones
this conversation is really
thousands of
long.
times and more. But that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
The thing is, if he's made of those crystals, then you could definitely like purify him, right? Wanna go for another round then? It's gonna turn out the same, you know?
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, though. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Okay.
Traveler,
Is it happening?
behind you! Look at that light!
Well, we be known. A short while earlier. Of course we have a flashback. What would it be if not a flashback scene? What is that?
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarier's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the
This
one to
kind
handle
of just
them.
like random.
Not like
I
that's the
feel
only
like
major
nothing
problem
much
on
is
our plate
happening
right now.
This is just a long movie.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This
They
must be
waste a
stopped
lot of
in
time
timely
talking.
manner.
That's why they need cell
Well,
phones.
about
Texting
that,
would be...
People have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rarier has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Dang.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon.
Okay. They have a plan. That's good.
Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
Oh my
So
god.
if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired,
The traveler will die.
Then
That's
she's
exciting.
prepared for the worst.
Llama's gonna sing?
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Is she gonna sing? Like, is there gonna be a llama's lament or something? The lighting changed very abruptly. Cool. Awesome. They are literally burning places now. See, that's not normal. Look at that. It's just carnage all
Most
over
of those
everywhere.
we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
We're
Is
gonna
that
play some
Lady
game.
Llama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady.
Yes. Clearly.
But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But what?
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos.
I
Please,
see.
have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
They're gonna be like,
thank you, my lady.
She's
Thank you.
Wild Hunt. She's
Please
Wild
help
Hunt.
us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places.
She'll
shall
contact
we?
the Fatui?
Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
Yep. Okay.
Remember these words. The road shall be
What?
paved with truth,
I
and we
didn't
shall pave it
do that.
ourselves.
But okay. What? Lady Moonshanter, it's her. Everyone, it's her.
Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
Okay, what am I doing here? I guess it was just to show off that it's actually me with the antlers. What is happening? There's some child that's just there?
Lady Moonshanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Okay. We didn't do anything. Like, barely. We're not
Thank
doing
you
nothing.
for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown kake.
That's...
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Yeah, great. Inefa is sensible. At least.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another.
At least it's all about,
Otherwise,
like, you
rifts
got,
will
like, you know, you
surely
might have a
form,
common enemy,
prized
but let's not
open
make
by
the enemy
those who
each other, I
harbor
guess.
ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can
She
be
became a
concealed from us.
centaur?
Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm
What the
against
heck?
the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
She became a centaur, guys. That's wild. Okay, it's cutscene time. We're watching cutscening. Okay,
Let's go,
Inefa.
Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Why are we still... Oh, whoopsie.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Okay, what is happening?
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Okay. The mini games are just confusing me, I'm not gonna lie. They feel kind of abrupt, like they're not supposed to be that way. What is happening now? Oh, okay. Nice, Inefa. We love Inefa. Beautiful. What great still shots. They look gorgeous. Okay, so they managed to stop.
Knuckle, what are you doing here?
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Shit!
Installation chamber deployed. Preparing for
Okay. Nice. Where is it? Okay, nice. Knuckle.
This isn't good enough. We gotta hurry.
Fly, my love.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Okay.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable.
Why did they just like shove it
Nasha
up
Town
towards
likely to
the
be blasted
sky?
skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
What does that mean? A manual brake? What did they
We're out of
just
time.
change the angle? Come on, baby girl. Aim it upward.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right.
Okay.
Why aren't you running?
Why would she run? Lantern Fae. He's like the guy who was doing all the... Come on, Inefa, can you change the angle or not? Oh no! Wait. Holy shit, okay. Wait, it's just blasting all over everywhere. Enough. What you gonna do, baby girl? Okay. Okay. Holy shit, what is that? Oh, that's a fight. JD is going to be reborn? What is that? Hands in a cocoon and rebirth metamorphosis? Holy shit. Oh, okay. Hello. Wait a second. Oh? Oh? Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, I guess we're fighting him. For what it's worth, that was kinda...
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Well, does he become somebody we become
I
friends
can
with?
barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Again?
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
Of course not. Is he like one of the Fae now or something?
What's with him?
This is bad. His presence feels completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Ferfnir, Rindaughter, Felindis.
Felindis?
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone.
Who's Felindis?
All that's left is the calamity you see
Yeah, after
before
he
you.
went kinda insane, like
A
he's not
monster
attractive
fueled
anymore.
by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human.
Wow.
It's all
Why is
irrelevant.
his face covered?
Completely and utterly insignificant.
Looks like a dragon.
You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me!
Uh-huh. What's going on? Is he...
Fools. Time to die!
Okay, this is boring then. You just fight him and I guess it's like whatever. We don't even fight him, we just watch a cutscene.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Eh? What the heck is the Fudette? The marionette? Yes.
You're wrong.
I knew it.
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
She's right.
You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Nice! He did like a flip in midair. Man got smacked in the freaking chest with that punch, and then he just flipped in midair and landed on his feet. Damn. Okay. Why he look like that? No, seriously though. So we don't fight him, we just watch a cutscene. It's kind of a little bit blatant, huh? It's not even a play pretend fight. Like, we don't fight him at all. We just literally watching. It looks nice though. Oh, okay. Whoa. What is that anyways? Doesn't look like Uwaki. He's nowhere to be found. Behind you. Polonia. The Abyss Hand. What the? Is that what we're fighting? I guess so. Nope, we're still watching. I think I know.
No, wait! This isn't over!
Is it Columbina who saved them? Is that it? Well, so we don't fight him right now, we fight him later? I'm so confused. We're still cutscening. Okay, cool.
We're safe?
I don't even know why Paimon was there. Paimon did nothing. Columbina?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then.
Needs to like
In
sometimes
that case,
I
I
really
count
do think he
myself
talks too
fortunate
much.
to
I know
be your
that is like
associate.
about a gajillion times today, but genuine.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles
She's just a brat, huh?
get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
She's like, bro,
Perhaps you
shut
could try
up.
sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues.
And?
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Did she forget she's literally in her element?
I was just a little concerned about you, that's all.
just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again!
What do you mean?
Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
How do you know how to leave? Freaky hovels? What's going on?
Well, anyway, thank you.
We would have been a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride too. But that was as much as I could do.
What's going on?
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint's.
Are
It
they a
is
ship?
my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rarer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
What do you mean it doesn't seem
We
like we can
did
beat
block
him?
most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
I see.
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina.
It seems like it's supposed to be a ship.
When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
How did he have time to
Did
notice
you
that? I mean, we
also
saw
have a
it,
hand
but
in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
thank you. Well, it is what it is. What is she doing then? Like, what is she doing here? Oh my. She overused her power.
Strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Okay. It just... Wow, okay. What is happening, truly? Just confusing. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I guess like we can, once this one's finished, we can at least
Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you for completing.
Yay! Okay, let's go. Why did I climb onto that? I didn't realize that it was literally in the middle of the street. Everyone convinced, recounting what happened to them as they
Fortunately, we
shared.
were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It
you
seems we
are
have done
correct.
something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild.
Cuckoosaur, yes.
I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Nope.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
Oh my
Just
god.
kidding, just kidding. Don't worry,
Yahora, you
boss,
just
I
picked
know
the
there's
best
no way
times to say
know.
this stuff, huh?
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
Well, this wasn't your fault, I know, nor was it the cannons.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Light Keepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
Great!
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, if you've got a moment.
Why does it always
would you
seem
like
like
to come
this
with
guy
me?
is flirting? Like, Llama even left. She's just like, okay.
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Ah, yes. His friend superior. Like, we just get teleported places now. That's, I guess it's a good thing.
This man was like a lighthouse.
Cool,
Here
great.
he lived as if it were a mere matter
awesome.
of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done.
Huh.
Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others.
Okay.
Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, okay.
Poor guy.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae.
I've heard
It's
that
him!
one too.
It's Flynn's. And I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so?
We obviously know, but like...
Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Okay, I'm glad to hear how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back. It's like taking care of a child, a particularly unruly one who thinks they're very smart, too.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Great. That was beautiful. What a great... Follow the Luon Notar. Follow the Luon Notar where? There's a Luon Notar? Apparently here.
Hey, it's the Wanatar. Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
What optional objectives? Are they like anywhere near? Okay, talking to them would take too long. I'm okay not doing that. Or are we just going back to Nasha Town and it's just like a easier, faster way to get back because, you know, these ones are easier and faster to do. Oh, Columbina! What's she doing up here, babe?
Columbina!
She has like the most
What are you
gorgeous
doing
hair clip thing.
Hmm? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me? Yeah,
I need a bee.
but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you? Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Jerry, if I had to guess, he is a threat to all who live in Notgar.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking? The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... However? Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Yes.
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat?
Well, maybe she's just hungry.
Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home. You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Jerry.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short, but that power of his, I cannot say if perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation
I've
shall
been
prove
thinking about
key.
our
I could look into the Eternal Moons, but after our previous attempt, perhaps someone has searched, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine. Was that? Well then, have you been to that experimental design? And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I'm good for now.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs. That is where the answers lie.
Just in time. That was great. I'm glad that it got over when it did, because I really need to go to the bathroom. What the hell? What? Is it always like that yet?
You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Who they at?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself.
Who they at?
The name's Varka.
Oh!
Knight of Boreas.
Finally?
And Grand Master.
It sucks
of
I
the
can't
Knights
play
of
any longer
Favonius.
though. I need to sleep soon. What the heck? What is this timing? This game is so content to tease people and start to make you question reality. Even more so, I think it's unfair that the game makes you, you know, think this hard. What the heck? That's so nice. Okay, the question... Okay, no wait. There's more? Ah, not cry. Okay. You see, like, I have done absolutely nothing. It's... Wow. I didn't even know you could avoid doing this many of the... everything. Actually. That's incredible. What are those quests? Are they... Okay, so some of them are... just things that you can do, I guess. Now, I kind of do want to do a few pulls, but like, I don't necessarily want either Llama or Nephir. I'm never gonna actually grow them. They're just there for, you know. Like, they're there because I want them somehow, weirdly enough. There's no other reason. I did want, well, I guess in that sense, I want Lisa, so I guess we could just... I don't have enough Primo gems. What the heck? That's crazy. That should be illegal. I wanted to at least grab all of these. Recommended quest in Homeward Path. That is that. Wow, okay. See, this is why okay, I mean I didn't plan to play much longer than 120 or 30-ish. So this works out. I can just say my thoughts out loud and then continue this next week. I mean, it's a bit slow, but it is what it is, right? I was thinking, and I feel like this is like important to me, at least a little bit, right? The game itself, right? Like, nothing wrong with the game other than the part where they seem to like want to over explain every single thing, even though, like, as gamers, as like people who are playing this game for such a long time, people who are staying here for the lore or whatever, we'd be able to make those connections ourselves. I still really appreciate the story because I think it has so much that it offers to the people who are playing the game and interacting with the world. It just gives you so much to explore in the first place anyways. Like, obviously I am one of the exceptions of people who like does not take full advantage of the crazy world of Genshin to go and like really immerse myself. I do think part of the reason might just be because like I'm kind of lazy and like Genshin doesn't have the same pull as it did as it used to when I first started playing. And like I remember doing so many of the Mondstadt and Liyue quests and then realizing like I wouldn't want to continue after that because as Inazuma came in and Sumeru came in, like I just was like, this is kind of not it. I just meant like for me, I still think the story is great, the game is good, like everything about it is great, but just not for me anymore. It just feels different, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that being said, this quest line is pretty long. I think every single quest has been fairly long. The first one being close to 6 hours, the second one being around 4-ish hours, 4.5 hours, if I'm not wrong. And that's a fairly long quest when you really think about it, because this is just 2 parts of an 8-part long quest log series. That's... And if we're going at like average of 4 to 5 hours, that's a lot of hours on one singular region where that's the main Archon quest. However, the characters seem pretty dang interesting, and as always, like there's a huge ensemble cast for the story, and it's quite interesting. Like, of course, Natlan was really long, I will not lie. It felt super long, every single quest was super long, like the battle part was super long. But it did get wrapped up fairly quickly. In comparison, it feels like this one is going to drag on for a very long time. And I know that because it's already there, like it's written in the plot. But I'm still happy to be able to play it. It's really good. Stands to reason, there is a good reason to like play this game. It is still brilliant. I just find myself confused why I am, you know, what am I doing anymore? Anyways, I still do have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna start saying bye. I drank like way too much water while listening to them just talk. I have to say that there's like an absurd amount of cutscenes now. It used to be just like haha hee hee cutscene impact as like a joke, but now it feels very on the nose where you know like every single scene is just a cutscene. Well, I was truly expecting to at least fight that guy a little bit, whatever his name was, the sinner guy, Jerry, sorry. But they didn't have him fight at all. Like they didn't have that fight sequence at all. We're just watching a animated cutscene, and that's fine. I'm not like unopposed to it, but it was truly long and it just went on forever and ever. And I think that says a lot about Genshin's future direction and how they want to tell a story instead of being like part of the storytelling thing. Like every single cutscene is just like every single little thing, every single dialogue becomes a long ass cutscene. And I don't know how I feel about that, especially since like now that I've played this quest, I just feel like I've walked around maybe 3 times in the whole quest. I've just teleported to a place, walked a bit, maybe fought and did like any combat at all once, which is a very short amount. If they're relying on like the player's urge for exploration to deliver enough combat, not everyone is interested in that. That being said, like I think it's still fair because, you know, some people might have trouble trying to finish that part of the quest. I know some people have complained that, like, you know, they find it hard to kill the main guys, me being one of them. but also because I'm just bad at leveling up my characters, so I never have them leveled up properly, or don't have the right artifacts, don't have the right talents leveled up. All of those things combined just end up making a very weak team comp and not really contributing much to actually being able to fight any of the enemies. This one felt like very long, but also like felt very empty. Like I didn't do much. I was just sitting there watching. After a while I was tuning out because I was just like, what even is happening anymore? And I think that says a lot. Like, it's me and my friends were having this discussion because they also play Genshin, and we were talking about how everyone seems to be kind of tuning out outside of the story, especially the people who are there for the story, because every single cutscene is so long now, where it's just like mountains and mountains of dialogue and not really giving the person who's listening to all of it a chance to breathe. And if I was playing by myself, I would skip all of the listening because I read pretty fast, so I would have been able to understand. I don't feel like it feels as long if I'm reading because I read fast, so I skip all the voice lines and it works out for me. But at the same time, I'm realizing like when I actually sit and listen to them, I think my time is being wasted most of the time. That's what I think. I'm like, why are they saying so many unnecessary sentences? Things that could be like that are already being communicated in one way should not have to be communicated in another way just for the player to understand you, because the player should have already understood you. If the first time is not enough, you think a second part of the whole conversation has to be had. There's something wrong with the way you're choosing to do your first pass. And if it's deliberate in the way that, oh, you just want to increase the the hours that someone is spending playing your game, this perhaps is the worst way to do it, because if like in the long run, I do feel like it'll push people away from enjoying the story as much. And I know that's like a huge draw for a huge group of people. Like a lot of the casual players play because the story is good, not because they like the combat or the grinding to get artifacts and whatnot. Like they like the story. Like, it's the same thing with Honkai Star Rail for me, where it's like, I don't like turn-based combat in the first place, so playing the game is really just about the story. The more it relies on me having really important, like, good characters leveled up and whatnot, like, the less I would like to play the game. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't touched it in so long. I am planning to pick it back up, but, like, it just feels futile, because I just don't think I'll be leveling up any of my characters enough, giving them the right, like, artifacts and the right, like, whatever, for them to like really be useful in any good way, shape, or form. That being said, it's still a really good game, so yeah. Anyways, that are my thoughts about Genshin currently. The questline is pretty interesting, characters are being introduced, and I'm very interested to know what happens next, but we will continue this next week because I cannot play any longer today. I have to wake up in the morning tomorrow because I have to finish, work on my album. It's literally only been like 3 days. I feel like I'm not doing enough work, and that's my cue to be like, okay guys, I'm gonna go. So yeah, I'm kind of keeping this really short because I need to use the restroom, and also because I have to go to sleep soon, so I need to use the restroom and start my morning sleep routine. So yeah, I really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I played Genshin. I feel like today wasn't that much like good commentary because it just felt like I was listening to a very long movie scene. Like I was watching a very long movie scene and there wasn't much happening in it, and I started tuning out a lot in the middle, so I try to keep myself more alert and awake to really give a good comment every single time I hear something interesting. That's a lot of pressure, but yes, I will see you guys tomorrow when we finish making the song we were trying to make yesterday. Well, last week. I said yesterday, which was weird. I'm excited to work on it. It'll be a nice change of pace from all the stuff that I've been doing for my album. And yeah, it's good thing that I decided to do these. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye now. Take care of yourselves. Eat well and sleep well, and obviously hydrate. Mwah.